Hey, this is Stacy from Let's Cook, y'all. Welcome back to our channel. We're going to jump right in and go back to our July 4th weekend. We were busy, not able to include it last Sunday. I started off by boiling a lot of water, put a whole bunch of salt in it, and 1 cup of elbow macaroni. We're going to make a quick pasta salad. I took some of my homemade ranch, added some mayonnaise to it, whipped that up really well, then slowly started streaming in some milk. You can make this as thick or as thin as you want it for salad dressing, or as I said, I'm using it to make pasta salad. I added my drained macaroni.
I think I have more toppings than I have pasta, but I'm going to use what I have today. Sometimes I put hard-boiled egg in it. Sometimes I do a Italian one, pizza pasta. Sometimes I do a Greek one with artichokes and sun-dried tomatoes. Today we're going more traditional or southern. I'm going to do some red onions, some olives, some pickles, some bacon, some ham, some chunked cheese. I will mix it all up, and then when we serve it, I have some tomato I can cut up for Tim and some cucumber for me. I don't add them because each of us only likes one of them and we don't like both of them together. And I will use the ranch that I mixed up, mix it all together. Probably put a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of Nature's Own. Alexa, stop. And she just started playing out of the blue. Gotta love it. I'm a pickle fan. This won't work for most people, but I love pickles. So I put them in my pasta salad, and I usually use a little bit of the juice as well.
Just taste and adjust, y'all. I thought it needed a little more ranch and some more seasonings. Make it fit your taste and what you have on hand.
Say little thin things.
I know it. You guys have been on a diet.
Well, they're Nathan's. You don't like Nathan's hot dog?
Nathan must be a skinny dude.
Pretty easy. We're just having hot dogs and pasta salad. Tim is splurging. Starving Marvin. And that's what's for dinner today. We're making Tim's, or actually Tim's mom's, homemade ice cream, which is 3 cans of evaporated milk, 3 cans of water, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and a pinch of salt. We will mix that together and put it in the ice cream thing, and then fill it to the fill line with milk and churn it in the ice cream maker with rock salt. Y'all grew up having this?
All the time, but with ours we had a manual.
Huh? Wasn't electric?
It wasn't electric. This kind of spoils you.
We can get a crank one if you want to turn it.
Well, it would be for you to turn.
Not me. I like my modern conveniences.
That much?
A pinch. That's good. She said a pinch. You can put it if you want.
Am I supposed to throw it over my shoulder?
That's Rachel Reagan. She has people that clean her floors. Here, Stacy says no. She don't want to slide around on.
Yeah, people that clean my floor.
You're hilarious. Okay, so we'll go there on the fill line.
Wait on that. Let's put my ice in there first.
Getting close. I do believe it's time to stop. And voila. We have ice cream. Sucker's loud.
Huh?
We need to take that inside.
I can't hear anything.
You lost your hearing.
I think so.
Sucker's loud. Oh, ice cream. Ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. That's an awfully big bowl. Just wanted a little bit.
Oh, you just want to show your small bowl. I see.
Most years we go to a very large family get-together at July 4th. This year we stayed home, went to see some friends. They were cooking out. We offered to bring some dessert. I made some brownies. We've shown this before on our channel, so check out at the end if you haven't seen that before, or I'll also link our separate brownie video. These are my fudgy brownies, and we made another batch of ice cream to take after we'd done a successful test run Saturday night. Our friends had a great setup. Their sons had labeled the lemonade. Most everybody brought a lot of desserts and yummy sweets. We had a lot of great appetizers to start with while the guys were cooking. Cheese and crackers and a lot of sausage and Captain Rodney's on the cream cheese. A lot of great stuff. Tim, wave at the camera.
A hot air balloon just landed.
We're always so honored when our friends share their kids with us. There was some awesome kids at our July 4th get-together.
There's another one! Another one! Another hot air balloon! Another one! Oh my gracious!
The kids were having fun and the adults were too. The cutest thing ever, the boys decided to go get a pad of paper and take everyone's order down for what they wanted. A hot dog, a hamburger, if they wanted baked beans. They took everybody's order and got us all straight.
They're getting there. They're getting there.
Our friend Ed showing off his grill master skills. They were awesome. He did burgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs. The boys were working on everybody's orders. We got the spread out. Everybody made up plates. There was a lot of food. The burgers, the hot dogs, some baked beans that had andouille sausage in them, all the fixings for everything. And then I think I showed all this before. We had a lot of food and it was delicious. Some fruit and vegetable trays. The weather was actually really good. Everybody got to visit. And then about 30-40 minutes before the fireworks, we broke out the ice cream that had been packed in ice. Adrian was brave enough to go first. I did not have my camera out. Sorry, Adrian. This is our friend Jean.
Why not get one more little?
Oh, I didn't
When
realize.
you're steady talking.
Tim wasn't paying attention. Jean didn't have enough ice cream. I went out front right around sunset with my camera. The crowds were coming. This is a very large fireworks display that they do every year. It is about 20 minutes in length. I recorded about 6 or 8 minutes of it, but I won't show you all of it. It was pretty spectacular. As you can see, we had a great July 4th. Our thanks to Ed and Leslie for having us all over. It was awesome. Time to get back in the saddle and try to get back to normal. I don't know about y'all, but my week was all off because Monday was a holiday. But we put some potatoes and eggs at the same time in our Instant Pot. They take 4 minutes on high pressure. Then we release the pressure after they sit for 5 minutes or so. Do a controlled release rather than the towel this time. Wait for that pin to drop. Fish the eggs out to put in some cold water and let them sit another 5 minutes. That's why I love doing eggs in the Instant Pot. They're pretty perfect. I smashed up some of the potatoes, making potato salad. This is just my normal southern everyday way of making potato salad. I had the hard-boiled eggs chopped up, some pickle. I like dill. Use sweet if you like them. A whole lot of good old mayonnaise, some ballpark mustard, my favorite seasoning, and a whole lot of salt and pepper. Potatoes love salt.
Only because I finished up my mayonnaise today, and to have some Greek yogurt open, I'm going to substitute a little bit of the mayonnaise for yogurt. It won't be quite as good. I normally use mayonnaise. I do like to use yogurt in my coleslaw. Just will give it a nice little tang, and I've got some to use up. And since I am using the yogurt, I'm going to use a little bit of pickle juice just to help cover a little bit of the flavor. Maybe Tim won't notice.
Ha! And a little sprinkle of paprika on top because you know we're so fancy. For the rest of the meal, I took out a package of boneless, skinless chicken thighs and cut off most of the fat. Instead of brushing them with oil, I used my little sprayer, misted them on the first side, put on some Mrs. Dash chicken seasoning, some Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute, some salt and pepper, flipped them over and seasoned the second side. Sprayed them with a little bit more olive oil, sprayed my basket really, really well, and cooked them in my air fryer.
I checked them shy, 2 minutes shy, and they were already well over 165. They may be a little overdone. I tossed them in some sauce. This one came together really quick because I'd used the Instant Pot earlier in the day and made the potato salad and had it ready to go in the fridge. So the chicken was done in well under 15 minutes, and I cheated and heated up a can of Bush's grilling beans for Tim. I went ahead and tossed his chicken in barbecue sauce. I'm just going to cut mine up and use this, something I had in the pantry. I guess it's like a knockoff, Kroger knockoff of the Chick-fil-A sauce. I'll dip mine in that and figure me out something to eat since I don't eat baked beans and potato salad. Barbecue is what's for dinner today.
We moved Taco Tuesday to Wednesday. As with yesterday's barbecue meal, I've learned through the years how to make something that Tim likes, but also try to work in something I like. I do like lentils, like I like lentil tacos, so I went some brown lentils. I sauteed some onion, added a little bit of garlic, and a bunch of seasonings.
Chili powder, cumin, and oregano. Since this is for me, I'm not even measuring. I'm just going to eyeball it. Let the spices toast for about 1 minute, and then we'll add the lentils and the broth. Bring them to a boil, and then we will put the lid on them, lower the heat, and cook them, simmer about 30 minutes or until almost all the liquid has absorbed, and then we'll add some salsa. This is how we're rolling with it today. Really easy. I'm sure everybody knows how to make it. It is still one of our favorites. Set up a little taco bar. I've got the meat for Tim, lentils for me. I just heated up and jazzed up some canned beans. On the side, I cut up some avocado, olives, red onion, and radishes. Also took some more avocado and made some guacamole. We've got a video on this, but you guys have convinced me through the years. I no longer use half mayonnaise, half sour cream. I just use sour cream. I also mixed up some dressing for me. I'm going to have mine just on a bed of lettuce like a taco salad. Some sour cream and salsa and some seasonings like Trader Joe's everything but the elote. Got Tim's stuff that he likes out for him and a choice. He can do his in a soft tortilla, a hard shell, or like me with some chips and lettuce and do a salad. I don't know if you can hear the stuff. He is out cutting the grass. When he comes in, we will fix our plates. Taco bar is what's for dinner today. I have a can of crescent rolls that's just about to be past their date, so I'm going to make a pantry recipe that we have made for many years and like. I always keep canned chicken on hand. These are some easy chicken crescents. We've shown them before. I'll give you a quick rundown and also leave a link to a video that they are in. This big can from Sam's, the Members Mark, is 12.5 ounce. I don't use the entire amount. It needs about a cup, and I'll take this little bit and just make a little small amount of chicken salad for me for lunch. And we'll mix some softened butter, some softened cream cheese, and then we'll add the chicken, some milk, and seasonings, and stuff it inside crescent rolls.
Separate the 8 triangles into 4 large rectangles of the crescent roll dough. I'm sure you could also use a crescent roll sheet. This is the only part that's really time intensive, is making sure that the seams are set. You want to try to divide the mixture as evenly as you can. There's multiple ways to fold these. This is the method that works best for me through the years. I kind of fold it in thirds from the end, pinch that seam together really good, and make sure and seal the ends. I like to top mine with just some melted butter and some crushed flavored croutons, but you could use anything you like.
I have always cooked these in my oven, but it's a little warm here today, so I'm going to go out on a limb and experiment. We've cooked regular crescent rolls in our air fryer. They only take about 8 minutes at 350 or 360. I ran the oven temperature through airfryercalculator.com, which is 350 for 30 minutes, and it came up with 24 minutes at 325. But I'm gonna try them and check on them. Start at 360 for about 8 and see how they're looking. The only downside to doing them in the air fryer is the bottoms will have little holes in them, which does not bother us in the slightest. But if that bothers you, if it's a texture thing, put them on a cookie sheet and bake them in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. A quick pantry meal to use up some crescent rolls that were just about to expire. We made the chicken crescents. They did really good in the air fryer. This is what, I flipped one of them upside down. This is what the bottoms look like. Anything that comes out of an air fryer that's a basket style with little holes does not bother us at all, but if you have texture issues, that is something to consider. That's what they look like. On the bottom, I opened up from my pantry a container of Pacific tomato basil soup. Added some basil, some more basil, a little bit of cumin, some salt and pepper, a couple dashes of hot sauce. And I had some of the crushed croutons left from putting on the tops of the chicken crescents, so I just toasted those up like a little crunchy topping for the soup. Tim will be thrilled, but it is a little, maybe one notch up from tomato soup and grilled cheese. We've got chicken crescents with tomato soup. Is what's for dinner today.
A little bonus recipe. A couple of weeks ago, I got around to trying something I've been wanting to try for a while. You can take a can of chickpeas, or I cooked some from dry. I mashed some of them up after I had drained them good. I added some diced red onion, some chopped pickles, mine were dill, some seasonings like garlic powder, stone ground mustard, and a little salt and pepper. I did add a little bit of lemon juice. You could probably use lime, and I used mayonnaise. If you're vegetarian, you could use a veganese. And mixed it all up. This is like a fake chicken salad or a chickpea salad. For my lunches, this was delicious. I really enjoyed it. I had it on a bed of lettuce, and I ate the rest of it with some crackers. Tim wouldn't try it, but I enjoyed it, and I would definitely make it again. I gave it 2 thumbs up.
Something that we got to try at our Sam's Club. I was able to get these when they had an instant rebate on them. I think it was $3, so it brought it down to a good price. I don't think I've seen these at my Kroger or Walmart. They're called Johnny Pops. They're little ice cream. 7 of them are cherry, and 8 of them are vanilla. Surprisingly, the cherry have less calories. They're 150, and the vanilla ones are 170. Don't be fooled by the picture. They are not that big. The chocolate does come down about halfway, but they're not that wide. I had a really light dinner, so I'm going to treat myself tonight and have dessert, and I'm going to put the camera down and open this up because I can't do it with one hand. Believe me, they're not as, don't be fooled, they're not as big as the picture on the box looks like. But let me open it up and show you. That looks, I don't know. That just looks wider to me. That's not really all that wide. Let me show you. It's about 3 fingers width for me. But they're good. They're either cherry or vanilla, and they've got chocolate on the top half. And they do taste really clean for an ice cream thing. And I think they're hopefully a little bit healthier. I don't think the ingredients were too bad. So we like these if you want to give another ice cream treat a try this summer. 2 whole sticks of butter, 3/4 of a cup of cocoa. You would think the number of times I have made this, I would have it memorized, but I do not. My memory is atrocious, which is why I write everything down and why this recipe and others are at our website. 2 cups of sugar, all at once. Mix well. These can be mixed with just a wooden spoon. I think the key to this recipe has always been at each step you stop and mix it really well. Then I will combine 4 eggs, one at a time, mixing well after each one. The mixture, you can't just really see, very wet, very glossy after the 4 eggs. Then the dry ingredients, only 1 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 whole teaspoons of vanilla. Combine this really well, and then the fudgy part, we will add 2 full cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. This goes in a well-greased 9x13. I use a metal pan. I don't think I have ever used a glass pan, although I think other people have with good success. I've just always used a dark metal. Every oven's different. These bake perfectly in 30 minutes at 350 in my oven. These are fudgy, not cakey. The reason I like them is other than the little measuring cups, there's just the 1 bowl to wash that you melted the 2 sticks of butter in. You mixed everything else in the same bowl with 1 spoon. Yum. Oh. We've shown these countless times and they have their own video. 1 bowl fudgy brownies.
Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. Take care. Have a wonderful and truly blessed day.